Got a locket. There's a locket here. Look it, lock it. It's almost like it's pointing at this boy. Leo. What I don't understand is what is they trying to bind people with each other? I, there's no way they should be able to be binding, like the innocent, unless these are a bunch of wicked people that captured an angel or something. Anyways, you guys, I'm tired. I've been having the same clothes on for 2 days. I don't got no wig on or nothing. I just feel drained a little bit, but it's like it's something that's happening. It's like a heaviness before something is lifted. So I don't know. We got the strength card, America energy here. There's that lion with no tail. Well, it's between the person's legs or something. It really looked like it don't have no tail. That's just like Eeyore or something. So so this is like somebody trying to force on the some kind of self doubt or something. Because I was thinking a second ago, like I keep hearing the people saying, "I want to see what you like when you in pain, when you down and out." Somebody been looking at somebody like that for more than 2 years. What? And then the whole thing I want to say before we even go here is I'm hearing a lot of people, you got to go through a certain type of pain to get to this. No, you don't. Bitch, it's like these people is demons or something like this. That's for you. Because the person, more than likely, the person that you're trying to get to feel these feelings, God is sheltering this person or protecting this person. And I know it sounds silly because I feel like I was hearing like the doors that envy closed or whatever. And the pain that is something that pain caused. But do you would think, well, why won't God just punish that person instead of covering you or something like this? But I feel like these are not something is very intricate, and it takes the part of the person to work on it with the energy. And if somebody's trying to cause confusion or something, then you can't do that. You can't like focus. Yeah, we got this impatient person. This could be somebody that was jealous or impatient or something like this. Like they didn't want to wait for you to go through your thing. Like the first should be the last. And somebody's like trying to act impatient, but you really just don't want this person to do something here. Okay. Because I was like, who is the pain meter measurer? Like it feels like these are demons or something. But and it's like, who is the pain? Who is you? How much pain do you? Because I feel like somebody's judging somebody on you not responding to the things that they're trying to taunt or torment somebody with. These demons that made their way into high places. So they feel like who are you to judge somebody's pain and suffering or what they've been through during their life? And if you are one of these people that's seen it throughout this person's life, what are you doing in this particular seat? Like you seen this person deal with adversity from day one as an infant, then you just at this part, but they still made it here, right? To like be a teacher's pet or God's favorite or a chosen or something, and then you want to stall something. I just don't know because we got a classmate notices you're struggling with the math problem and offers you help. This is like somebody like they ain't gonna finish the test to get, when people. That's what I'm saying. You can't have it just one sided. If there's people that help here to help somebody, why are you building a wall so that they can't get the help, but you acting impatient because it's like somebody wants your seat at the front of the classroom. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so petty, like because it's like you would think about like a kid would be a psychopath if somebody was sitting there, they wanted that favorite seat right up there in front of the teacher, right directly in front of the teacher. And this child was in classroom wishing that another child would die, or thinking of ways to kill a child so they can get into that front seat by the teacher because they want to be in that front seat by the teacher, or they want that seat. You would think about that. You would think this child is a psychopath. I'm just trying to make the most simple something of this. Somebody would think that this child is a psychopath. Same thing as somebody feeling like, oh, at the right hand of God or something. Or again, somebody could be rushing to a Queen of Pentacles, or you are a Queen of Pentacles to this person, and they rushing to your side. You see how she's like, oh, sit down on my lap or at my right hand and tell me what's your problems, and I will go to that school and I'll tell that teacher about this. You know, it's kind of like something like this. See, her right hand is on here. And see all these bad kids or these bad eggs or whatever. It's like, who are you if somebody's walking beautifully towards God, who are you to stop them and say, hey, what kind of sins you got back? Because the measuring of the sins and everything already happened. Like, I'm hearing 10 years ago, the measuring of somebody just seeing you looking good, feeling good or something like this, and they want to knock you, and you got to be prepared because something is sweeping back around here. Something is, oh, we got a system shutdown. Something is something is swapping around here. And these women is having, these could be, oh, these could be single mothers here. Just like for me, I think somebody messed with my fire stick, so I can't watch, my tarot readings or YouTube or cookie, cake, baking, miniature, whatever it is that I like to watch on my thing. I just be passing time, and I feel like somebody thought that they was gonna see me going through withdrawals if I can't turn on my TV and watch what I normally watch or something every day. It's nothing else. It's almost like being in a holding cell or something until the kingdom comes, or the finances for it, or the plans, or the next, like what's next, there's nothing else humanly possible for me to do with these people or these systems or these court systems if this is the way that this is operating. If the first things first, I didn't even get my paperwork or something to show up at a court hearing, I'm not going to go knocking on these people's door. I feel like this is entertainment industry because somebody wants to see like a movie play out. You want me to realize that it could be is 50-50 true about what I picked up in that reading, and I'm gonna go and kick in my neighbor's glass door in the basement and jump in their basement and go see if my child is down there, or call the police, and the police ain't gonna do nothing about it, or the police will do a sweep and take the child and put the child somewhere else, and then I won't be able to find the child then. You see what I'm saying? You want me to realize something, that if this father energy been holding me back, and you want me to go because you need me to do something before I cross the threshold, so that you can have me in a pit of the damned with the rest of these people. When what God is saying is, all it ain't nothing that been taken that can't be replaced, and do you need them replaced? Really, you don't, because this is we're going somewhere else. I've been able to go back and look at the memories, everything like this, and it's time to go forward or something here. So I'm not gonna have people that drop down from heaven, or demons, or my friends, family. Even if it's a daughter that loves me very much, you're not gonna get in the way of what God got for me next. You understand? So that's how I'm looking at it. It's not insensitive or anything. It's just, you can't even protect me fully if you wanted to. If somebody got on this earth is contaminated, you know. So when we talk about this is just what it is. Okay, so but I know that there's things I could do, like walk every day or something, or at my age. But I know that it's like counteracting, like 10 years. Somebody's body is supposed to be acting like 10 years younger, not 10 years older. I was not supposed to wake up 2 months ago There go to your two right here, right? See that ticket? Somebody wants somebody to miss out on a ticket or a trip or something like this. I'm supposed to wake up and be 10 years later. I earned 10 years off of. I could be the age I am, but I'm hearing that somebody, me or somebody, earned 10 years off. So there's no reason I should be having like tense stuff in my back and stuff when I wake up. Like it just ain't. It's just not whatever. So you can't say, "Oh, I love you. I care about you. I'm your best friend." Whatever this. I'm just trying to protect you, but you trying to stop me from. I've already. God said, I've already accomplished all these things. The only thing I'm waiting for is my finances or some type of something so I could relocate or move forward or something like this. So let me ask you again, why you tried to go get me arrested, or why you tried to do something, or why you would try to get me to have an alien with the chariot come get me pregnant. But can I ask you again, what sense do that make? Because regular humans is not worried about getting pregnant by an alien overnight when you're not out there sleeping around. So that's why I said this must be people that went through demonic possession and it actually possessed them. Some of us can be around it, hear it all day, listen to tarot. It don't affect you the way that it could these other people. You understand? It's the anointing or something the covering that's on someone. But a lot of people that work in these positions, it's almost like they went through this and they remember how hard it was, and they just didn't think that you should just walk on the stage like everybody else, during graduation and get your scroll. They felt like they should put gum on the bottom of your shoe and put a stain on the back of your dress that looked like period blood. So when you walk up there, you be embarrassed because you couldn't walk across stage with the other 399 students, as number 400, like everybody else that's going to have a regular trip up there and get get their diploma. But you got to go through 10 obstacles and the teacher is sitting here doing like that. You know how you used to play that game with somebody like, oh, you need the remote control? You know, you know how when we was little, and then they say, here you go. And then you grab it and then they say, here you go, here you go, here you go. And move it all up and down and stuff. Like, here you go. And you like, give it here. Like, so somebody supposed to play this game with me when I get up there, but everybody else, the person just handed them the diploma. Just here you go. 399 times. But I'm number 400 and you want to do all this. Like, what is your problem? What is your problem? Or this is like somebody that's in need of shelter or safety. There's a whole bunch of people here that ain't bleeding. They got, oh, I think when I was in a car accident last week, they need a lawyer or some representation. And 10 years ago, and my neck hurt a little bit today. And then you got somebody that just running in there. They just got into an accident and they need help now. You know what I'm saying? And then or the emergency room or something like this. Like how people could be sitting there with the flu or with a stomach ache or a headache or something, and then somebody come in the emergency room bleeding, their leg is hanging off the table and shit like this, is hanging on by a ligament. More than likely, the hospital is going to accept the person with the leg hanging off the damn ligament. They're not going to let all these other people with these hanky-panky, made-up, false allegations come first. So, or if, say this is a corporation or a school, everybody's suing this school. But there's a child that something happened to right now. They was able to break it. The school been doing this for 100 years, but now there's a child that bring this. They actually going through it right now. You could catch them actually doing this to this child right now, and they bring the accusations forward. And then you try to stop this child and go back and you say this is true. Go back and get 100 kids from the past 100 years, and they all old and crippled, about to die and shit like this. You trying to get them justice when you got one lively one here that may have some problems that could be fixed right now. Because this is what I'm talking about. It's like these are ailments here. Like I was when we were reading in the law dictionary the other day. There's things that these people have to fix. If somebody did come, like try to take me to a TSA, or somebody, use some cherry in reverse to get me to a facility and hurt me or something like this, and then now I have to sit here with a faulty hand or whatever. No, you're gonna fix that. I didn't go out there and do something or go say you shouldn't have been playing baseball and you couldn't have got your hand. I didn't go out there and do anything fuck up my hand. You understand? So somebody's trying to get away with fixing something now because I feel like a lot of these people have that went through whatever this process. They got they got long term defects on their body. So somebody is trying to stall something out so you can have long because they never want to see one person make it there without a blemish. You understand? But you are the one person, or I am the one person that's going to make it through without the blemish. But somebody's stalling something right now. Stalin, somebody's name could be Stalin. This could be something about that era. So something is not generosity. I feel like one person lifting all these people up out of the mud and get these could be damned forever. Like God said, they don't get another chance. I'm at that point where I'm not damned. This person owns a car with the rest of these people. Okay, but somebody is supposed to get something. Somebody was like, well, I was just taking stuff from this person and giving it to all these poor people, but they getting right out the mud. They gonna go buy $1 billion cars. 1 year later, they ain't gonna have none of this money. They can't afford none of the shit that they bought. You just and you knew it. But these people are gonna forever be indebted to this person that gave them this money because I remember he gave me $1 million. I can't say nothing wrong about that person. Or something like this. Like it's something weird. Like somebody knew that to take your finances and give it to charity or send it to Africa was not generosity. Or give it to the hood and not a hood looking at you like money. And then they just got their hand on it all the time. Just like that's how I said with you could have like a father or uncle or a man that's about his shit in the family, but the rest of the people didn't get to that level. And everybody look at that person like the bank. Only time they want to come around this person when they asking this person for something, right? But it's like, because I used to look at my dad like that a little bit. Like everybody would kind of have their hand. I said no, bud, and Nene is gonna come down here and get you. Look, see, that's why I said stop hopping around. Here, stop hopping around. You just bump your side on the couch. Stop jumping around like another crazy person. But even if this was a feather or my father across, like, why would you try to put that on me? I was the one telling you, don't do this. Don't, maybe if you having problems with family members, don't rent to them no more because, you can't afford this or whatever like this. So why would somebody want to put that shit on me? And that's crazy because I don't have no actual money I can go get out the bank and give it to you. But this could be like an open wound here. Okay? This could be like the birthing of a Christ energy, what's in the rib, or just like opening up somebody's side and showing somebody what goodies they got in there and then leaving it open. See how this is? Leaving it open for everybody to keep viewing, right? And so the audience is getting a different view than the person on the stage that's on the spotlight or in the performance. The audience is getting a different view. It's like some people knowing that you wealthy before you know, or it's 1,000 people that got your bank account number and how much money is in there, and you don't even have it. This is weird. Because this was not generosity to lift up these people out of the projects and give them that money. Somebody just needed somebody else to spend the money. I feel like it's so much money. Somebody said it was so much money, people couldn't even spend the fucking money. And nobody if this ain't God or something higher power that chooses a child that they groom their whole life, like who is you? These is probably aunties and uncles that didn't spend 10 seconds talking to you throughout your life. Who are you? If I had to walk with God because these people didn't teach me nothing, or they thought they was leaving me out, not teaching me about how London works or how this work, or not letting me even be in the vicinity to know how something works because you was going to keep me out of something. And then here you go finding out that shit ain't even going to exist. And God already prepared me for something. And these people open up and find out what it is. And then they start moving it. Right? It's almost like this. Then we have protection in reverse. Now this tiger or whatever, or this China energy, I don't know. They not protecting nobody no more, or they're not protected. Okay? So this is this West energy, I think, that did that. The child is being raised up. Then we got domination because this person wanted to dominate over you or me. And they're not going to be able to do that here. They're not. And I feel like this is a lot of people here. Even I was seeing a picture of a lady in Africa getting married or something. She looked kind of familiar or whatever. So they could be doing this, or this could be somewhere else. Could be in one of these hidden portals in America. All right. But somebody definitely tried to say that this was generosity. That's why Leo's in reverse here. Okay. This person, I already remember this here. Okay. You remember this? Okay. Yeah. Because something is stemming off of it. Something is stemming off of like TV show shit. And I don't know why we getting the Cosby's or like 227, like spin off of 227, because the old lady on 227, she kind of looked like my grandma. It's something spinning off of a couple of different, but this could also be, and I'm hearing like Bewitched or something. But you see how we got the two black shows, and then we got a show with Caucasian people. Somebody's different. Somebody's an OG. They even started before these people. And ended before these people. Like somebody is an OG. Like if everybody cared. See, and that's why everybody shouldn't be included in this number. Okay? Because I'm hearing like when the saints or the Satan's marching in here. So this could also be like a whole bunch of children that got abused in some type of facility here. And now these kids are fighting back. These nuns or something at a nunnery or something like, or there's like they're fighting back, or these are caregivers or something. That's, I don't know, this could have been a school, it could be anything. This could also be children finding out that somebody is not dead, their parent isn't dead. I don't know what this is here. Some children at some place finding out that their parents is not dead. And what does this all mean? This is like somebody, husband or wife, had the upper hand, because I was hearing, oh, she's a good woman, don't even play around with her. If you it was something that came up in my feed, if you entertaining other women, but I'm a woman too. So if you trying to give people that are from overseas or something, or they have connections to other places like, Ireland or something like this, I could be considered a woman too, and a man. Okay, hermaphrodite, not maphrodite, but I'm trying to put it together like in a mathematical something like, or biblical. Again, temperance, the foot in the water and the foot on the earth. Okay. Because I feel like who they empowered here was a whole bunch of foreigners that just came here recently, okay, to give them some type of authority. And then you have some people that could be from here on the soil, but they're trying to tie in. If they found out that they came from another country, most of the indigenous people don't want to admit that, or they're not repping that energy. But okay, you could have came from a different country or something like this too, or you could be considered this a woman and a man, or but you may not be able to be considered a man, because this could be newer races. Native Americans are not the original man of America. American Indians are the original, or the autochthonous ones are the original people of this soil. It's not the Native Americans. They came after other groups, and then the groups that was here, that was originally here, created I'm about to say North American Indian, Native Americans. You understand? So not everybody has, not everybody can stand firm on the soil and but if somebody's information, they could try to do that. And even if it was 1,000 of them, it's whichever one God raised up and chose and pulled up is the one. It's not who YouTube fuck with the algorithm and raised them up or something like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not who YouTube said. Who the fuck is YouTube on Judgment Day? You understand what I'm saying? When we could possibly look up the records of most of the people on YouTube and find out that a lot of these people have a rap sheet, or a lot of these people are demons, or a lot of these people, it might just be a small group of, like that white triangle in the middle with that blood. You understand? There may be only a small group of people that's in purity. They're really, and I'm pretty sure they're not the ones with all the viewers. Okay, I'm just pretty sure they're not. Okay, they may have really good, great content, and somebody that knows about producing things or content or filmmakers, they're looking at that person like, this is a one-man show, this is a one-woman show. What's going on? So everybody knows. That could also be a danger too. Somebody with that much energy, that potent, right? And somebody trying to keep this person laid low, because I'm pretty sure on YouTube, when you start getting the building blocks up, YouTube has a back end or a shadow energy that takes care of those that's coming up. But due to the algorithm, nobody's thinking about somebody trying to trap somebody in the low numbers so that everybody can find out who this person is to siphon off of them and then go off and, put it towards their big, it's like rappers and stuff like this, or promoters, or the people, how I told y'all with the industry, a lot of this shit was already done to these people before they're offered up to the record label by janky promoters and stuff like this. They already been set up by these janky promoters, and they just like, they don't know it maybe. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then by the time they with the label don't have to worry about doing shit. The janky promoters already, this is a business of under the underbelly of the business, what these people do. Because, the top CEOs is not going out when they recruiting somebody into the label. They're not going out with 50 Cent in them and hanging in no fucking bars every night. They're doing other shit. You understand? Like, you get what I'm saying? Somebody could be longing for something here. They want the Queen of Pentacles back, or I don't know what this is here. But something is an ending here. Oh. Like, you mean this somebody that was in had a, I'm a royal, or possibly the daughter of the powerful ones. And somebody in the entertainment center, that in the entertainment industry, that was compromised by a contract most of their life and probably still to their death. And then after is trying to test me. I'm chosen by God. I'm God's daughter. And it don't matter. It wasn't fair that your daddy, them demons and stuff, allowed y'all to siphon from me all my life. It's not fair that your people allowed you to copy my Akashic records and go on my intellectual property. It's not fair that when I thought that I was a private person, and I kept my life private, right? Before this incident happened, and I had to start speaking out about it, right? It wasn't right for me to find out that these people could have had a secret antenna on my head, and all these people were picking up and knew about my private thoughts. It's not fair about any of that. So when God chooses, like, who the fuck is you? That's what I'm saying. Who is you? Who is you? Or we find out now that you got people in positions, your daughter, whoever somebody trying to put in a position, they hated me in high school. That's why you chose to give them that job, to be the number one person that would be sitting in my energy reading what's going on with me. and I can't see this person. I can't say, hey, is everything okay? You look at, it's okay if you get a job and you find out that a bitch that didn't like you from school at a regular job that you're gonna go drive to and put a check time card in there and get fucking paid, and then you find out that the boss, the person over you, is a girl you used to go to school with, and you be like, oh, okay. I mean, I just hope we ain't gonna have no problems because with that little beef in school. So you may not even acknowledge the problem. You don't have to go and say, hey, girl, that stuff in high school. You shouldn't even have to do that. What the fuck am I doing that? We grown. So, I'm just going to, if they say, here's the boss or whatever. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, I knew her. I know this person from school or something, and then move on about your life and then go do your job at your job. But if some shit start coming up, like some hypocritical or something like this, or some type of abuse or something like this, somebody had to really think about that because you're not even the owner or nothing. You just the person over me. And so you better be thinking about before you want to come towards me. See, that's why I said, Yanni, the people are trying to do something in silent that so it's like you was accepting the abuse or something like this, or you was okay with it. Right? But if that shit spill over, or I get hurt or something at this job, like I told y'all yesterday, Jamie knows something and they told me go do this or go fix this machine or something. And I know I'm not and I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to touch that machine, and I ruined something with that machine. You willing to lose your job too? You know what I'm saying? You willing to lose your job too because you the one that told the motherfucker to go do it. But there's a group, it seems that there's a secret group in between here. These souls have been here several times and learned how to compromise other people's energy or souls. And they play musical chairs and shit like this. Like there's something connecting these people that they should not have. Since you want to play around with somebody else, it's something connecting these people that they should not have. You understand? Because you innocent people that just was getting their new start. These ain't old rusty souls that been here trying to get it right 3 and 4 and 5 times. It's time for you to not have no more times to get it right. You didn't get it right. So you don't come with somebody's fresh spanking new shit or something and ruin it. It's like these people go out and they find these people, they marry these people, they stay with them for 20 years, these fallen angels. Then they take everything from them, put it in a little box or whatever, and then they send these people off into the abyss or something, or homelessly straggling away, and then somebody else comes in and then they do it again. But these are Jezebel spirits, or these are infidelity spirits, or whatever this is. And they record every act or every kiss you had with a coworker around the corner because y'all kind of got, y'all was both in a relationship, but y'all got out of hand or something, and you end up kissing this person at work, like, oh my God, it's something like this. They record everything like this, right? But you ain't even got you ain't even got your soul ain't even clean enough to judge mine. And this is just the last time here. This is just like, I don't want to be with nobody that if I was with you the whole time and you pretended like you didn't know these people that was my friend. I'm like, hey, these are my friends, introducing you, and you knew them already. I don't want nothing with you. I don't want to be with nobody that has something major going on with themselves. I'm not a ruiner of things. You understand? I don't want to be with nobody that hears some shit like that from me. And you wasn't even bold enough to stand up for me when these motherfuckers thought that they could pick on me. That mean that you ain't even the emperor or nothing in that shit. Cause the emperor gonna use that boot and kick a bitch in her head. I don't care. They said we did this to everybody's wife or something. Bitch, you ain't doing it to mine. So I don't know what to say. Yeah. That's why I'm the emperor. Yanni, go in your room. This is somebody that's afraid to be who they are. You don't have to be harsh and horrible and everything like this to be the top motherfucker, but it don't matter because I know most of the time, 99.9% of the time, you're dealing with a fair and balanced individual. Okay? So if I'm the emperor, you're not about to make, and you niggas is kings or something, you're not about to make me feel bad or gang up on me about what the decisions that I had to make as emperor. Nigga, you don't know what it's like to be the emperor because you a king. So I'm not going to be afraid to, we could keep. Our jobs are kind of similar here, blah, 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 blah. But what you not about to do is tell me, the head honcho, how some shit about to be run around here. You know what I'm saying? You could think it's unfair or not. I don't use my unfair credentials all the time. But where I am gonna draw the line right here is if you think you're gonna be fucking with mine like that. Cause even when y'all was going on y'all little thing, I wasn't fucking with your one. You understand what I'm saying? Page of Wands. This could be the message. And this could be also, these are rotten eggs. And then somebody saying, this is the message. This is the golden child. Or this is that child. This ain't one of these bad eggs or something. Somebody tried to put you in the bad egg dispenser with Veruca salt. They could have been also trying to say that somebody's being impatient. But whatever this is, it's already, it's already too late. Yeah, we got bang in reverse. Let me bang. You didn't let somebody sleep with you. Or somebody's not going to be able to just shoot you. Or something like this. So, I said no. Somebody is saying that you being impatient, but like think about this. You look at your test and it's an extra. Everybody got 100 questions and you got 101. Well, oh, y'all only had 100. Oh, well then I'm just gonna turn this in like this. You know, the teacher know that I struggle with that, and you put that extra one on there. And you now you trying to get mad at me because I didn't do this one. I don't even have to do this question. Everybody else's test only had 100 things on there. I'm not gonna sit here and be chastised by you adding some difficult ass question. And this is the reason why I'm taking longer to do the test than everybody else, because you put 10 extra questions on there that you know that I'm not even at that level yet. Okay, well then you could just take the test right there. I'm stopping at 100. You get what I'm saying? Somebody is, and they're then trying to say like somebody is impatient or something here. Because thou shalt not test the Lord. Okay? So somebody couldn't do something, they couldn't kill you or they couldn't have sex with you. So somebody's like, oh, this person can't be the king of, person can't be the king of cups. This is the truth here about somebody's situation here. Or somebody could have just killed, like these people could be, this could be real, because these are young people with a lot of power in the background, in the shadows. So somebody could have been like, oh, you not gonna sleep with me, you gonna sleep with that corny nigga. This could even be somebody that didn't even approach you. A lot of these people, they seen the God in you back then. They didn't even approach you. Somebody offended that you didn't just hop on their dick like everybody else or something. They didn't even approach you. They didn't even ask you out or something. Or this could be this energy. This could be this fucking ooh, this could be this energy here. This could be this Carter energy. Somebody was like, oh, you can't be the king of cups if you're not going to sleep with me or something. Yeah. Like you get the test, you in the first grade. This test your teacher gave you to make you look stupid and not get none of it done is from the fifth grade. That's a fifth grade math test. All these other people got this easy test, and I'm sitting here and she's like, "Stay in this room all day until you get that thing finished." And then I find out that my mom can sue these people if she find out. Oh, the reason why she couldn't do the test is a fifth grade test. Let me see the test of everybody else. These are first grade tests. Why did you give her a fifth grade? Of course, she ain't gonna know the fucking answers or something like this. Like, somebody did something very bad here. Yeah, I'm telling you. And then somebody told somebody to do something to this person, but I don't think that they could. King of Swords could have got involved here. And it's like finding out you a higher king or queen than this person, or this person just a king and you the emperor. Well, I think I'll have your head, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Because you already took mine in the past or something, so it's just swinging back around to come visit you. Because I'm picking up that some of these people in your family, they had clones. Like, okay, you could have thought these are your aunties, uncles, something like this, but these are hybrids or something, or they can be in two vassals at one time. So somebody was hanging out with you when you was growing up, knowing what you're doing. Because that's why I was saying, if a dad was trying to ruin a girl or something like this, how would you even know? Most of the time, girls are being very secret with their promiscuity or with their who they like or who they kissing on, they're not rubbing that in their dad's face. So, and you don't have your cousins are not hanging out with your dad and talking to your dad. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody was in two places at one time here. I'm hearing that show. I think it used to be a TV show called Just Shoot Me. But somebody's not going to be getting shot. They're going to just have to suffer through watching you get something or something like they didn't want you to have or something. Somebody couldn't dominate somebody here. This could be this Aries here. Taurus, Aries energy. They're afraid or they were afraid of what something here. This could have been protection for this child at one point in time, and then this could have been protection for this child at some point in time, and somebody could have stopped that. Or if this person was being captured and they was bloodletting this person or letting people rob this child, this person was protecting it. But if the child is free, this person is not protecting it no more. Or China, or this could be people finding out that these so-called nations are not backing them how they were. It was only when they were getting something out of it. Like they got played. They just got played a little bit. Hold on one second. Now y'all see why I know that this ain't. I was thinking this, whatever this is, it's not official. It's not, but it feel real. But like kind of like real stuff is happening or trying to get manipulated. So, maybe I had to take this serious or something like this. But it's I'm not sure. I don't know how to put my words to it. Okay. And then we got this help me energy. It's just like, well, somebody trying to tell you about fucking Sunday school. Bitch, we got Saturday school. But not Well, my kid is not about to go to no damn. You can't make up Sunday school. Because it ain't no room in Saturday school for my kid to come spend a day with you because they did something wrong. It seemed like you just trying to get a hold of my child. The fuck? Well, sometimes we can open it up. No, well, sometimes you're not about to be doing that with mine. You know what your motives is. All right? So this could have happened in the past here. That somebody rejected somebody as the King of Cups because you didn't want to sleep with this person. This is the message. Now you see this. So somebody could not be dead here, y'all. I don't know if this is somebody that went behind the scenes and took your spot. I just don't know. But I'm picking up that energy where somebody left somebody here and was like, I'm gonna leave you 10,000 men of this and 5,000 people like this and we're going somewhere else, or you're gonna be in a land that's not your own where the people speak. So these motherfuckers are trying to like manipulate reality or something here, okay? Or somebody in some files said you was a child of Africa instead of America, and so they're gonna bring Africa or that energy around you, but secretly these is the people that was abusing someone. Like, what is this? I don't know what this is here, because you could have two different thoughts and views on something, like in Women of the Brewster place, when the mom was like, she smacked that girl and said, my ancestors was full-blooded Iroquois, and she was like this, and she's like, oh my goodness, I just wanted to change my name to something African, and you tell me that you want to come. I'm sorry if I feel this way about it. But this person was with the trend or with the civil rights movement, like, yeah, Black Power, I'm African, oh, Mama Africa. You understand? So both of these people like this, but this is two different dynamics. And again, when my dad and them was growing up, or whatever this is, before they went in the dark, people may not have been talking about this. right? If there was a heavy dynamic with African diaspora people and American Indians in shared tribe, okay, the American Indians could have been focused on other things. Naturally, they may be that might rise up in their DNA, and they may naturally, and then the Africans could always have been in the shadows constructing things when it comes to paperwork and things like this, whether they're light skinned or dark skinned or look Mexican or look like Elon Musk or whatever the fuck it is. And so this is how something like this could possibly happen. And then so in the public, I would be the one cornerstone or mountain that will come out and start speaking this stuff from this family tree, maybe as the first time about American Indians and stuff like this. But these people just want to put a feather crown on or go to a powwow. And the whole time the African diaspora people in the background that could be a part of like the Freemasons and shit like this, right? Okay, because the Prince Hall, I think he was African, the one that started this or whatever, or was in the early beginnings. And so, you know, there and then again, a lot of these people make sure they come here and get an education. American black people ain't really worried. They gotta get a fucking job. So there's different in the drive of these people and everything. Okay. So if we think about something like this here, and you think about it back in the day, home on the range, that's what brought people up off the ranch. Oh, we got to go make it further. They had to walk 10 miles to school and shit. So that's what it moved the families, like the grandma, the uncles, and everybody off one plot of land, into school and the workplace and things like this. So I don't know. So I don't like the way that somebody's trying to like station something to say, boom, we're here now, and then start building. I don't like that. What are you doing? I didn't say I'm staying here. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because if these people was like this, didn't none, if something came overnight, I can't feel it. Something came over. Yeah, somebody giving away a hard hustle, a side hustle. Okay, it's not too late. Okay, heartbreak in reverse, workplace affair. I'm telling you, somebody trying to cover up the fact they don't want you to know something, girl. Somebody don't want you to know something. They're like Mommy Wata, Beauty 9419. These mothers, these are like the women that was born maybe like from the 50s to the 70s, 40s, maybe even, and they still forever young. They still look young right now, and they have been extending their lives off of the children of sons or something that they bore or something like this. Even you think about boar, that's like a boar, like a wild boar, and that's a pig. You understand? And they find these good ones here, and then and don't even let them enjoy their whatever. And then everybody mad at God. No, it seems like there's another system. What are you doing, Bun? Get off of there. But there is a workplace affair here. Reckless love. I feel these people are doing something here. Okay? You know, yeah, these people that were stuck in the mud, they was getting blocked. Somebody's trying to free these people because everybody's like, you said we wasn't going to get in trouble. You said something like this. It's something like this here. And now this person is unblocking these people and trying to let them run or opening up the gate to let these people run. But they should not be running. They should not be running. They should not be able to run. You understand? They should not be able to. Yeah, we got the guardian energy and we got damp. An airplane is in reverse, or an airplane is stopped, or an airplane could have failed or like crashed or something. Also earlier something detrimental was happening on my phone. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And it was like a news thing or something. And then I see 9/11. So damn P. Master P. We have the guardian here, okay? Yeah, somebody was supposed to be guarding someone and then they did this reckless thing. They was having reckless sex with someone, and they could have been hurting you or saying that you being impatient. Oh, she just being impatient, crying like she always do. Let's finish having sex or something like this. But these people were supposed to be, guarding something, and then this could also have something to do with somebody having reckless sex on a plane, like doing something, and something fails or something crash here. But it's like somebody wanted to do all this damage and say you was being impatient, and then when you ready to get whatever's offered, then it's nothing. Let's see about the workplace affair. This could also be somebody that's the younger version of you or your man or something like this, and they not aware that, like, wait a minute, yeah, you've been getting everything you want ever since high school because you was a part of this program. People been playing on me or something. I can't afford to sit back and not get justice. You understand? Yeah, we got this seagull energy dropping this person, this baby in somebody's cup, okay, and ended somebody here. And then they could have ended up with this cousin. So this could be the, that's why I said, or this Afrozen or Patricia energy, or the two Patricias in the family. This is yeah, that's okay. Because if they saying a baby spirit or something, this Patricia energy. Cause I heard that my auntie had a twin. Me, you, and Irene. So I don't know if these are like floating spirits, baby floating spirits or something. But that could be where somebody's trying to say I had a twin, but really, oh, something like this with the Patricia and Patricia. See how that is? Because I was trying to think about all if Patricia's supposed to be a Pitts, Afro's in kind of look like, if anything, Patricia. And there's times when I've looked at myself in the mirror and I say I kind of like Patricia, but they didn't say triplets, they said twins. But it's a lot of this energy. Even that lady that they discovered them bones in her attic after all these years. She wrote a letter when she died or whatever and told that she had, miscarriages 5 times or killed 5 babies or something. It's something about taking the lives of something here. And I feel like I spotted those 5 spirits. So it's something that somebody's supposed to be doing here, to put these spirits where they belong so that they're not doing something here. It's very intricate. It's very nitpicky. It's very something here. And again, somebody's trying to, let's look at this. The outsiders are trying to turn the dial to make me eccentric or make me not biblical or make me this or that. Anything but I am. And I'm not going to settle for that. You're gonna have to stop playing with that, because I can do all as an all God spirit on this earth or energy. I could do all, but that's not what God called me right now to do. You think you're gonna stop me from doing that because it's time for your judgment. And that's the first thing I'm going for, is the jugular with these people. All right. So wow, that's what I'm just trying to say. Okay. Yeah. So we got the damp energy here. So guys, that's what I was just saying. It's kind of damp and sticky in my D baby's room. Like somebody need to do the carpet in there. We got the guardian, then we got the airplane. But the airplane, like I said, could be going down. I'm going down. going down. See, again, that's another way of spell work or something here. Because I told you I listened to that song like 2 or 3 times in the past couple days. But if I'm the airplane motherfucker, you just doing a tailspin. Yeah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? This is also somebody that didn't want me to they thought something about me. Like, this is somebody that thought that you were beautiful on the everyday, like in middle class America, but you're not beautiful enough to be in the spotlight. But I feel like it still was a power struggle. Somebody didn't want you to get fame or attention or be able to accumulate followers or something like this. Okay. So somebody was using your energy or my spirit or my something or my essence with these some of these people that they was rolling out. You understand? And now when it's time to pay, there's a delay. Okay. Some kind of makeup. Okay. Like I said, when we talk about fentanyl or fenty. All right. Or fenty. This could also be something to do with Boston Tea Party. Um, like fish fins, sharks, things like this, pouring tea, or when with the Boston Tea Party, this could have been somebody finding out like this dynamic of a queen being born in America, but they supposed to be ruling in England or something, but they were born away from home for whatever reason or something like this. And then the American people are jealous. They don't want to let the person go. They want to hold them prisoner to siphon from them, but they don't want to let them go. But then something like it's a struggle, and these people will pour out, go back to your school and your home and everything, and pour out all your tea in the ocean or something, or in the sea, right? And if these diamonds are filled in the sea and this person got diamonds dancing on them, not me, you understand? It's something like this. All right. So we just got the song Airplane. So again, they're still heavily in my shit. The wicked don't sleep. But I said the airplane could be crashing or going down. But at the same time, this also making me think about, was 9/11 a fight? Because even when I was living over there at that place, that little room, I didn't get in a fight with nobody. Somebody could have came in and attacked. What did we say? The Shawshank or the something shank? Somebody, these people was already in the background or in the shadows. These are shadow people coming out just, you sleep, the element of surprise. Could be that. People want to claim that they squared up with you or something. They didn't. Even now, they're capturing clones and keeping them in facilities and tying them to a chair and beating the shit out of them and acting like they won a fight or something. Like something weird is going on, man. And I just don't like it. But like I said, if this me and this the airplane bitch is doing a tailspin. Because I ain't nothing going down over here. But your ass. Yeah, somebody they want to look perfect. This could be somebody that in their day-to-day basis in the so-called 3D or the lower realms, like right here in this stupid everyday life, go get a job, go to college, whatever like this, and live a boring life or whatever like this, and raise some kids, and then they go to college, then you get the empty nest syndrome, this kind of thing. Somebody was looking like the perfect person all this time, and a person allowed or even mind controlled you to do certain things, or drove your car, or drove you to do certain things, right? Just so they could have something to use against you. And then now something is coming out about them. And this could be the most trifling thing ever, that this whole time somebody was sleeping with your best friend or your mother, and they all had, and your sister and your dad and everybody was sleep. This motherfucker sleeping everybody but you, like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get up out of here, and they was looking perfect, and everybody took this person word, because that's a perfect girl. I wish I had a man like that or a woman like that don't do nothing wrong and everything, and this bitch be out here doing this and that. But this motherfucker had a whole nother lifestyle with these people. They didn't need to be doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? They didn't need to be doing nothing, because they was all doing everything in the world. They was playing God. If you got a chance to play God, would you need to be doing anything? I don't think so. The air, plane, the breeze. I really want to take you down. So this could be a brown energy. Somebody's name could be Brown. Okay. Okay. I said O'Shea. O'Shea. I don't know. Anyways, they could think that this is love. It's not for you. That's for you motherfuckers that's on the lower rankings. Somebody think that this is what you need, or you need some good. These is immature people. Okay. And somebody is impatient because they had to send this person back to earth. Look, I'm just saying, this is the best way I can explain it. This person stole your man or something. Now the person got to come back in and sleep with you. But they're going to try to say, see, this Lord came and slept with this woman. Now she's all healed or something. Like, these people is dumb. I cannot stand y'all. All right, you just need to get some, and then you'll lighten up. When have that ever been my energy in my whole entire life? Do you get what I'm saying? It's never been my whole entire. You get what I'm saying? No, I will starve everything to prove my motherfucking point. You get it? You get it? No, it's not gonna end the way that these people think. It's this person like, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll send him in to have sex with you real quick. And remember, these people was having reckless love, and this person was using this person to do stuff towards somebody. Because if you got one of them men that'll do whatever you want or something, if you got a special sex thing that you do, these is bitches that was watching you do this to them in your privacy of your own home. And then they say, I could do it better. You see what I'm saying? They got in these programs with these men. I can do it better. And as soon as they got them alone and closed the doors, spaceship doors, they was focusing hot with, oh, I'm gonna go in there one night and I'm gonna just start doing it to them. I'm gonna start sucking it or something like this. You know, and just it's gonna that's gonna be it from there. You know, and then it's like you know, your wife or your girlfriend or your earth wife or whatever, or your main female is saying all that stuff. Mm-hmm. She said my name on there. You get what I'm saying? And so people like these people, all they think about is fucking. I mean, all they think about is having sex and having fun and slacking around and spending money or whatever. Look, it says I'm Pat or I'm Patty. Somebody's name could be Patty too. Okay? But like Patrick or Patty or something like this. And then they're like, oh, we know what this person needs, some sex or something. Go in there and, you know, romance the person, or go in there, don't romance the person. I'm gonna be jealous. Just give them some good sex and then come back out. Like, cause somebody could have been on a sex mission here. Okay. Learning how to do something, learning how to have sex better or something, and then get sent back to you. Yeah. Okay. So we got identity stolen. Something could have just happened where somebody's identity is not going to be able to be stolen here. These are people that only think about this. Okay. My tummy go on my wall. You know, these are people that want you to believe that these vassals that they have are the fountain, and they're not. These are the problem, reaction, solution, Claude Anderson. They will try to put something in the air in chemtrails. So this is when Prince got off the air and said, oh, them chemtrails, and you wonder why people acting a little bit weird or something like this. They have to say something like that. So when they come back as the villains in the future and they were going to be using these chemicals against us, only thing you remember is like, yeah, Prince tried to tell us. Oh, Prince tried to tell us that about them chemtrails. Tupac tried to tell us about what was it? We'll have a race of babies that hate the ladies. That was to throw the dirt off their shoulder or go and dust the shoulders off. That is what the fuck that is. But once these people supposedly crossed over and went over, then they're in demon time. They was in demon time when they thought that was a good idea to lay these tracks out or whatever like this, on the fact of what the Christ will be going through so when these motherfuckers come back, you will think that they are Christ. Even when it comes to Martin Luther King, even when it comes to all these men, it's not. I'm shutting the shit down. So the last thing you'll think is like he tried to tell us about them chemtrail, but these are the motherfuckers right now that just blowing some chemtrail dust in the real Christ face. All right? And then have somebody waking up kind of groggy or feeling kind of distorted or something like this. And then do you see what I'm saying? I know it's y'all. I know it's y'all. These are fake family members that either kidnap your inheritance or you, and they done chose somebody else in the crew. Because usually the people like, it's okay as long as I get to be a part of the crew. Y'all, it's all right that y'all rob me. Oh, just it's forgiveness or whatever. I'll just hang out with, and then they all in this conglomerate of these fucked up ass bad kids, rich kids, spoiled, something like this. I don't like the way you got it, so I can't be a part of it. And then they've like hijacked, or they've hijacked a garden or something like this, right? And now they've already contaminated everything in the garden, which originally is supposed to be Adam and Eve's garden. Now all these people that hijacked the garden, put up a firmament or something to protect their bullshit. And then the only next thing you do is jump out of that dimension and go somewhere else. But I want to fuck it up first. So do you see what I'm saying? You're not going to have this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like hell on earth or something like this. You see what I'm saying? Somebody won't admit their love or something for someone, but it's just like something like this. No, remember, don't come back here to me, because you remember you wanted to be somewhere in this earth or somewhere in time and space where you were closer to them motherfuckers than you was to the person that you stood in front of and said with God on your fucking breath that you was not going to do something to this person, through sickness and health. We're talking about somebody's life at stake here. The fuck you talking about? And you sat there with them people or something like this. Ew. I can't do it. I can't. With people that it would be a shocking factor of the 1,000 things that these people were able to do to me when I was blindfolded, which is abuse. Or somebody, my children or something. Oh no. Oh, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. Yeah, somebody's having a workplace affair, but then there could be energy here that's coming around you, protecting you, and somebody is trying to stop this, or it could be coming to attack you. They having a workplace affair, but they came to protect you from this person that's coming through the fence. But I don't know if this person is your friend or not. Hold on, let's see. This person could be protecting you from these creatures coming around here while this motherfucker off having a workplace affair. This could be people that change their identity when they're having an affair, so it's not being seen that they having an affair. So they could be somebody else. They could be Byron Thomas around the corner. They don't have to be Joe Smo or whoever it is. They changing cars or something like this, okay? And you don't think this rattles the brain? Because these people is not, their race ain't even created to be able to house that. It's like their father's house only got one room or one space or something. My father, or the way that God built us, we got many doors in the mansion or something like this. And you can't even squeeze all that in there. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, like I said, these are different type of beings. They're not these people that have these different DNA strands to make the one. Or this is somebody with this, their mind is like this. And, oh my God, you got to get down from there. Yeah. Somebody could have been jealous about what was bestowed upon someone here. It made them feel better to work with other people, but then leave you in a situation when you feel like you're not working with nobody, but the pressure that's on you is somebody that's supposed to be working with lots of people. Somebody's supposed to have people serving them. Yeah, we got the Emperor in reverse here. Somebody don't know how to separate business from something here. Yeah, death in reverse with this child. Hopefully they free some children out of a basement or something like this. But again, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. We seen a ring is some kind of trafficking ring or some kind of group of people that will bind or constrain someone. This could also be a star energy with a circle around it. I'm seeing like that. Like what they said you use in witchcraft, or like the pentacle in the deck. It's usually a circle with a star stuck in there. So this is somebody that stayed with you while this ring was around you, and then they was going to use everything from which is treason. So maybe women in the past couldn't prove that it was treason because of something like that, but this is definitely treason here in somebody's case, and some people is going to jail. And somebody don't want these people to go to jail. Maybe they don't want to admit it. They always felt bullied by these people. They always felt separate. They always was looking at your picture in the corner, trying to get back to you. They mad that these people that you could have been in the space program too, and they lied and said that you wasn't supposed to be because you wasn't smart enough, and these motherfuckers is dummies. You get what I'm saying? And now everything is ruined. Okay? And so the whole thing just something is getting canceled here. Somebody's going to jail. Also protection. They wanted you to be in a situation where you wouldn't get protection while you was under some type of scrutiny or something by saying that you did something like killed some people in the town one time or something and you didn't. Okay, somebody could be giving you their narrative. This is like somebody like Charles Manson, like getting an innocent person and coming back again and putting all those sins on the person to get another chance or something. Yeah. Oh, Queen of Swords energy, this eternal energy. Somebody's going to jail, man. Okay, for what they did to the son. Okay. They could have lied, like I said, it's back up here again and said that I did some slaughtering or something like this. I don't know. Or you, whoever this is, when the person was really a Queen of Pentacles again, that don't want to take an offer from the snake. Somebody is too sharp here. They're not taking no offers from these people. I know I'm not. Somebody tried to repackage something, and the snake is trying to get the snake in the halupa tree is trying to get this person to take this pentacle, and she don't want it. Somebody then rubbed that nasty snake slime on somebody and sent them back here for them to try to penetrate you. Cause this snake is fucking about to get roasted. Oh, I'm about to pack it. We need to get packaged up this snake, put it in the somebody could be this could be a prideful situation here with this person. Cause I know you're not saying that somebody that feel like they realizing they was being bullied all their life is being prideful because they standing up for themselves. No, you mad, you prideful because you done got your ass caught and you don't want to sit the fuck down. Okay, so you got to get chopped down to pieces. North Carolina, South Carolina. I put my books away, y'all. You got to get chopped down to pieces then. I'm telling you, a lot of these women are Cambodian or something. They have wires or antennas in them to be able to tap into the natural gods here, into our energy here. All right. These are also womb raiders, like Mystic Beauty in them. Okay. That's why Mystic Beauty got, if I was having twins with my youngest daughter, okay, all them couple years ago, Mystic Beauty she had the other twin. And I don't even know this person. They could have listened to somebody that told them, hey, we running this program. We need people to hold the Empress's children. But the Empress didn't know nothing about it, motherfucker. That's called something else. Your ass is going down. That's what it's called. Because somebody wanted to ruin. This is like a queen saying, oh, so what happens next? Oh, so y'all going to produce children with me or something like this? Or you're going to use even technology because these people tried to kill me before I could produce. Okay, so everything is going to be watched by me. All right? I'm going to be over everything. Right? And you're not. They picked a whole bunch of women from school that didn't like you to be in this program and talk for you and took away your power from speaking as a man or mankind, like the man of the land. And they let these women from overseas have some type of power over this person because they had a child with the blood of Christ, what they thought, in their home. You see what I'm saying? And you try to take away the power of the person here. And then now now something is getting squeezed around your neck. You want to take this snake and send it back in here and try to give somebody their child back or something like this. And it's got this snake attached to it. And it's a no. Okay? It's a no. Hand in my pocket. It says love looks better. Okay.